In a world that constantly bombards us with stimuli, it's all too easy to slip into reaction mode. We react to criticism, unexpected changes, and even the smallest inconveniences without a second thought. This reactionary mindset can lead to regret, miscommunication, and strained relationships. But what if you could change that narrative? By learning how to respond instead of react, we open the door to personal empowerment and deeper understanding. This video will explore practical strategies rooted in Stoic philosophy that can transform your approach to challenging situations. Think about the Stoics, figures like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, who faced immense challenges yet maintained a calm, rational perspective. They understood the importance of self-control and the power of a measured response. Their teachings provide invaluable insights into navigating our emotions effectively. As we journey through this exploration, you'll discover techniques to cultivate a responsive mindset. We'll discuss the significance of pausing, the impact of emotional awareness, and the necessity of considering your values before acting. Prepare to uncover the secrets that can help you master your emotions, leading to more meaningful interactions and a more peaceful life. Let's delve into the Stoic strategies that will empower you to respond rather than react. In our daily interactions, the terms response and reaction often get thrown around interchangeably, but in the realm of Stoicism, they hold very different meanings. Understanding this difference is crucial for anyone seeking to cultivate emotional resilience and achieve a more balanced life. Reactions are instinctive, often emotional responses triggered by external events. They stem from our primal instincts and can lead us to say or do things we might regret later. For instance, when faced with criticism, an untrained mind may react defensively, escalating the situation. This type of behavior aligns with what Stoics call the base nature of humanity, a tendency to act without reflection. Seneca, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, emphasized the importance of self-control. He suggested that reactions often arise from our passions, which can cloud judgment and lead us to act irrationally. For example, in a heated argument, a reaction might involve yelling or name-calling. This is a form of surrender to our emotions, allowing them to dictate our actions rather than exercising reason. On the other hand, responses are measured and considered actions taken after careful reflection. They require an understanding of the situation and the emotions involved. In a conflict, instead of reacting with anger, a Stoic response might involve pausing to understand the other person's perspective and responding calmly. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that we cannot control external events, only our perceptions of them and our reactions to them. This principle encourages us to cultivate a habit of responding rather than reacting. For example, if a friend cancels plans, instead of reacting with disappointment or frustration, we can take a moment to reflect on their situation, considering that they may have a valid reason for their change of plans. Practically, this means training ourselves to pause before responding to challenges, conflicts, or criticisms. The next time you're in a situation that triggers a strong emotional response, take a moment to breathe deeply, reflect, and choose how to respond intentionally. This practice not only improves our interactions, but also cultivates inner peace and emotional stability. In summary, understanding the difference between reaction and response is the first step toward cultivating a Stoic mindset. It allows us to break free from the chains of impulsivity and to take charge of our emotional lives, paving the way for more thoughtful, intentional interactions. Mindfulness, often associated with modern psychology and meditation, is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. It is the practice of being present and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. For Stoics, mindfulness serves as a powerful tool for enhancing our ability to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Mindfulness begins with awareness, recognizing our thoughts and emotions as they arise. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of self-reflection, urging us to examine our thoughts critically. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By being mindful of our thoughts, we can identify patterns that lead to negative reactions. For example, if you often feel defensive during discussions, mindfulness allows you to observe this feeling without judgment. Instead of immediately reacting defensively, you can acknowledge the emotion and choose a more constructive response. Incorporating mindfulness into daily life can be straightforward. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day for quiet reflection. Find a comfortable space, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. As thoughts and feelings arise, acknowledge them without attaching judgments or labels. You can also practice mindfulness during interactions with others. When engaged in conversation, try to listen fully, avoiding the temptation to formulate a response while the other person is speaking. This practice fosters deeper understanding and connection, reducing the likelihood of impulsive reactions. Reflection is a key component of mindfulness. At the end of each day, take a few moments to reflect on your interactions. Consider times when you reacted impulsively and analyze what triggered those reactions. By doing so, you can identify areas for growth and develop strategies to respond more effectively in the future. Ultimately, mindfulness cultivates a sense of presence and awareness, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with grace and poise. By integrating this Stoic practice into our lives, we become more adept at choosing our responses and maintaining emotional balance. In the heat of the moment, the idea of pausing before responding may seem daunting. However, this simple practice can have profound effects on our emotional regulation and decision-making. In Stoicism, taking a pause is essential for breaking the cycle of impulsivity and fostering intentional responses. When faced with a challenging situation, our initial instinct may be to react immediately. However, this often leads to regret and exacerbates conflict. By consciously choosing to pause, we create a space for reflection, allowing us to understand the trigger behind our emotions. For instance, if someone criticizes your work, rather than snapping back defensively, pause to consider the intention behind their words. Is their feedback constructive? Are they expressing frustration unrelated to you? By taking this moment to assess the situation, we can respond more thoughtfully. There are several techniques to help facilitate this pause. One effective method is the 10-second rule. When faced with an emotional trigger, count to 10 before responding. This brief interval allows you to collect your thoughts and consider the best course of action. Another technique involves deep breathing. When you feel tension rising, take a few deep breaths, focusing on inhaling and exhaling slowly. This practice not only calms the body, but also clears the mind, making it easier to respond thoughtfully. Over time, incorporating pauses into our responses can lead to significant improvements in our emotional well-being and interpersonal relationships. The more we practice this technique, the better equipped we become to handle challenging situations without resorting to reactive behavior. Moreover, this practice aligns with Stoic principles of self-control and rationality. By pausing, we honor our ability to choose our responses consciously, reinforcing our commitment to living a life guided by reason and virtue. Embracing a responsive mindset is not just about managing our immediate reactions. It's about fostering a deeper connection with ourselves and those around us. The Stoics teach us that while we cannot control external events, we can control our responses to them. This control allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. By practicing the techniques we discussed today, pausing to reflect, recognizing our emotions, and aligning our responses with our core values, we can cultivate resilience in the face of adversity. Imagine a life where conflicts are resolved with understanding, where your interactions are grounded in respect, and where you respond with intention rather than impulse. This is the essence of a Stoic life, a life that values reason over reaction and understanding over chaos. As you move forward, challenge yourself to implement these strategies in your daily life. Start with small interactions and gradually expand to more significant challenges. With time and practice, you'll find that responding becomes second nature, leading to healthier relationships and a greater sense of inner peace. Remember, every moment is an opportunity for growth. Choose to respond thoughtfully, and you will not only transform your interactions, but also shape the person you wish to become. Let the Stoic principles guide you on this journey and embrace the power of your responses. Until we meet again, may your nights be peaceful and your days be full of purpose. Stay Stoic.